5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A Bowfinger.
Would you be willing to show your naked rear end in a movie?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Worst Movie Ever Made, an experimental movie podcast designed with one thing in mind: to find the worst movie ever made. This week, best movie ever made. I'm your host, Chris Hockman. I'm joined by my co-host and fellow mad scientist, Rob Scucci and Bob Hasek. Hey guys, how are you? And why are we doing Bowfinger?
Because we finally got Jamie Kennedy.
We did.
They
Yes,
asked for Jamie Kennedy. They
He
got
is
James
back.
Kennedy. I'm gonna call him James now. We're on a abbreviated
sure,
name
why not?
basis. Speaking of which, there's a little quick tangent. Every time I get takeout and I put I order it and it's Robert on like my credit card, but I'm picking up an order for Rob, and I've lost patience because they look through the bags for like 5 minutes. Like, I have a Robert, and I'm like, yes, that's what Rob is short for. And then they don't laugh, and I'm like, give me my fucking food. How are you, Bob?
Similar experience, Bob?
No, you know what? The middle school kids don't like they nowadays in school, which you guys don't realize because you're old now. They have access to our full names on the websites that are like, our teachers' web pages are on.
Yeah.
And they're like, wait a minute, you're Robert? But I hear other teachers call you Bob. That doesn't make any sense. Like, they don't make that connection. Like, it just doesn't, it just doesn't exist in their life. They don't understand that Bob and Robert are the same thing. So
like Chris and Christopher. Yeah.
Chuck and
People are
Charles
fucking
always got
stupid.
me.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like
and
Christopher is more direct connection, but who knows?
Rob and Robert, like, it's
well,
Earth.
Rob,
Like I was saying,
but
there's
not
some
Bob.
weird one. There's some weird
Bob
one.
is the weird one. Like they fucking don't get Bob. They don't get Bob.
Imagine Richard and Dick.
I'm trying
Or
to fix my
Chuck
hair.
and
'Cause I have-
Imagine.
between the mustache and my hair, I got like a Hitler thing going on right now, and I'm not happy about that.
I guess so. Yeah. Kind of.
I'm better now. All right, I fixed the bangs.
All right.
So, where are we?
Anyway.
We're doing
The best explanation.
yeah,
Bob.
let's go.
Bob, I know you have dinner guests, but it's time for your explanation. What are you giving them?
Turkey ass. Eat up, sucker. Turkey ass.
Bob?
All right.
Yeah, so I just want to reiterate, this is a good movie week. We love Bowfinger.
So good.
This is like one of my favorite movies. This is probably the most recent movie that I've rewatched. Like when I was a kid, I used to like rewatch things all the time, like like Muppet movies and like the Blues Brothers and like Monty Python. Like I used to watch that kind of shit over and over and over again.
Hell yeah.
This is probably the most recent version of that, which is Bowfinger.
Yeah.
Okay, so here's my alliteration, which I did in one take. Here we go.
Right.
Bobby Bowfinger bamboozles Buds to be buffooned behind a bigshot, badass blockbuster boss, but bluffing because budget and lack of blessing.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna send that to Rob because I forgot to. Sorry, Rob.
Bobby Bowfinger bamboozles Buds to be buffooned behind a big shot badass blockbuster boss, but bluffing because of budget and lack of blessing.
Yeah, you got it. Okay.
Wow.
So it's really simple. I'm gonna try to make this like we talked about like in the past. Like a good movie has a simple premise, and the premise is pretty simple. Bobby Bowfinger is a no-budget filmmaker who's been promising his like Hollywood dummies a big break. He decides to proceed with a movie where the star doesn't know he's in the movie.
Which is
the cast of characters are perfect, and the beats are perfect for a comedy, and it showcases their good writing and Eddie Murphy's status. Like it's not
a perfect storm.
It's not a good movie in terms of like a film, but it's a good movie in terms of a comedy where the dumb people are dumb and the smart people are smart and the good actors shine through. That's what I'm going to say.
Yeah.
All right.
Well laid out.
Yeah. It's
So
a
let's throw it
perfect
to
storm
the,
of talent and time. I think like for like 1999,
It really
this is
is.
like yeah,
Correct era. Yeah.
yeah. All right,
And what
so
a cast. Anyway.
I got some YouTube stuff, but it's for good movies. It always sucks. So here we go.
Black people run fast, but problems run faster.
All right, so just lightning round. I don't get how this movie didn't get more recognition. It's hilarious. It's an honor to show off this movie to friends of mine who've never seen it. Such a classic. This is one of Eddie Murphy's best performances. Jif just makes me die laughing every time. He nails the shy goofiness so perfectly. I used to watch this movie so many times as a kid and suddenly remembered it so good. That highway crossing scene is one of the best ones yet. So damn hilarious. It's like I said, like on good here, it's the mental illness litmus test. When it's a bad movie and people are really championing it, they're what's wrong with them shows to the rest of the world.
Yeah.
But here it's like this is a universally loved. Like what did it get on Rotten Tomatoes? I think it's got like a 90 or it's got an 81 on Rotten Tomatoes. So like it's universally loved or near universally loved. So the comments just reflect that from like sane people who wanted to like check the trailer out to remember if it was as good as they remembered, and then they find out it is and they go watch it. So
Yeah,
that's
it
what
really
we got.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No
that's what
irony,
you have.
no irony that transcends irony. That's like glorifying what is actively mocking. It's just standard, you know.
I say
That's what you have for.
If Chris likes it, it must be okay.
I listen.
I was
have high
surprised.
standards, especially for comedy. I really do.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry about that. I wish I didn't, because life would be better if everything made me laugh.
Yeah.
Hardly anything does. So let's throw it to the best production then.
And this is test number 5, right?
Test number 5.
Test number 5.
Best production.
At one point,
All right,
yeah.
Best production. Let's do it.
Dude,
I
when
gotta
do you think I
update
made that bumper? Like 2019?
That was long.
It was like 2022 if I had to put it.
Yeah,
That
for
was
real.
yeah, that might have been post-pandemic, but barely. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
So
that's
best
just
production
straight up
for this
garage
one.
band.
I'm gonna say a production company picks the perfect person. This is
Okay.
that's,
Cool.
that's my alliteration.
Are you referring to Eddie Murphy?
So what happened was Steve Martin wrote this, right? So Steve Martin wanted the
Oh,
role
did he?
of his action star to go to someone like a traditional action star of the time, like a Keanu Reeves.
Sure.
Like no shit. Like that's how he like pictured this movie to come out.
Yeah.
And the head of the production company said, no, we don't need a white actor. We need Eddie Murphy. Like he is the one to make this project move forward. And Steve Martin agreed. Like that was this is the big production like decision. He was like, yeah, I agree. Eddie Murphy's a good idea. Eddie Murphy didn't even audition. So what happened was he was such a big fan of Steve Martin and such a big fan of Frank Oz, who directed this, that he like sat down to meet with him and immediately said, we should do this, we should do that. Here's what this line should be. And Frank Oz looked at him and said, does this mean you want to do the movie? And Steve Martin said, well, yeah, I'm sorry. Eddie Murphy said, yeah, of course I'm doing the movie. So it was like immediately like, I'm doing it. This is great. I want to work with you guys. And yeah, that was the big thing. The production company said Eddie Murphy, Steve Martin agreed. And just an honorable mention to Steve Martin. Also, because he did a thinly veiled Scientology spoof. Like,
He did.
I'm sure you noticed the Mindhead.
The Mindhead
bullshit.
people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And when I first watched Mindhead, I was thinking of like, well, just psychology, therapy, whatever. But no, it was a thinly veiled spoof of Scientology, and they did a good job with it.
Yeah.
And I want to say, kudos to them for being early on that train, because that was 99, 2000. That was pretty early for a Scientology riff.
It was like
And I thought that
06,
was-
07 when Scientology really became like a household like thing that people knew
right.
about.
Like
So
laughing
I
stock,
thought that was pretty brilliant that they brought that out when they did.
But then again, it also is a Hollywood movie that's critical of Hollywood, and that's where Scientology started. So they were in the know a little longer than us.
True.
Too.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. You're 100% right. Yeah.
That's a fair
Like,
point.
we didn't know about it. We didn't know about it
Yeah.
as early as they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, good point. I will say though that I felt like, especially in the final scene where it's Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy like jumping together into a freeze frame and then it goes to credits, like
Yeah.
they just were so
love it.
fucking jazzed to work together, and you can
Yeah.
tell throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
Steve
Yeah, you're
Martin
right,
is like a little bit old guard for comedy, and Eddie Murphy is like a little bit
Yeah.
like mid-aged comedy, and like they're both kind of feeling their own like
Well, like we
inevitable
like
end
we
of their
talked about
comedy careers
Steve-
coming.
It's
Eddie
rare
Murphy,
for dual lead
like,
comedies too.
In terms of our episodes and like evaluation, Eddie Murphy had not done a lot of good movies.
Yeah.
Or should I say like funny movies up to this point, except for Nutty Professor, and it
like
just,
for
it
us.
just he was not in a good place. And so this
Dude.
worked well for him.
Yeah, he had a string of flops, most of which we covered at www.theworstmovieevermade.com. Leading
Yeah,
up to Bowfinger.
but like he does have gems though.
That's the thing.
He's got
is
some
that he's
really fucking funny movies.
Yeah, he's one of those, like, it's like a automatic weapon. You spray and pray. Like, you're funny, but like the funny has to land in the right context. And like this,
Yeah.
they caught his juice spraying. in the
Coming
right
to
direction.
America is one of my favorite movies.
He's
Yeah.
so fun. Yes, that's a great
Coming to
movie.
America is
He's-
fucking insanely good. It's so funny. And he was that was like an early concept for the Nutty Professor idea, where like he's playing multiple characters, and so is
I guess
Arsenio
so.
Hall. And then
Yeah.
they were like, you know what, we should like really lean into the multiple characters thing, and they do the Nutty Professor, which works, but then they go a little too far, and you know they run off the gravy train, off the rails a little bit.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's throw it to piece by piece of cake before I get too into that.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say cake over it.
Oh, piece of cake?
Yeah.
Hey, you do. Cake.
Okay.
Nice.
Steve Martin is running Bowfinger Productions out of his house. A message on his voicemail says it's AT&T and you missed a payment. So right away, I mean, we get the nice like Jackie Brown kind of like soul track, like really good 70s joint intro, and then we get Steve Martin at home like drinking and feeling like broke, and then we get that voicemail. And it sets the scene really well, right? Right away, we know Steve Martin's like down on his luck. We don't know much about him.
He's a fucking loser. Like, he's been in Hollywood for like probably decades and hasn't like even gotten a B movie.
Yeah, because there's like, you're right, because they have like picture frames on his like bookcase where he's like, obviously in like shitty productions.
Yeah.
And it's
like all like stage productions. Like
yeah, exactly. Like he's not.
like
he doesn't have a movie poster that he's.
It's not that he lacks self-awareness. It's like he knows, but he's compartmentalized it so aggressively that he's still able to wake up every day and like still try pursuing.
Yes. Well, yeah, because he's a narcissist.
Yeah,
and that's what they're good at.
He's really like put it in the back, the back drawer. Like
yeah,
I'll eventually be something, but who knows?
He has compartmentalized very well. His lead female actress is saying something over the voicemail after AT&T about her taking a small role in like Edmonton or something, leaving tomorrow. So he gets a hold of her. He gets and then like tries to convince her to stay because he's got this script that he's reading when we open the movie that he absolutely loves. So he pulls all the strings that he has to get his crew together for one last shot at a real film, 10 a.m. the next day. And that leads us right into his description of the movie script that he loves so much. Yeah. Right in the early going of this movie to his entire crew. This one's called Chubby Rain. Bob Calder.
Fuck yeah.
First of all, thank you for coming. Now, I know things have been a little slow.
Very slow.
Slow and low. Let him speak. But we are not the big guys. We are the little guys. We never had muscle before, but now we do. Because last night, I read a screenplay that every studio in town is going to want. And how did we get this screenplay? Because Ephraim here is a damn fine writer, as well as accountant and part-time receptionist. I said, Ephraim, if you can write as well as you can add, well, I didn't even have to finish my sentence. 12 days later, he hands me this masterpiece.
Oh, thank you, boss.
All right. Tell him the title.
Chubby Rain.
What?
Chubby Rain. Tell him why.
You see, the aliens come down to Earth in the raindrops. Yeah. Making the raindrops chubby.
Aliens in the Raindrops. Chubby Rain. I mean, at the end of this movie, when our hero, Keith Kincaid, looks up at the alien antenna and says, "Gotcha, suckers!"
So good.
I mean, that's a moment.
That is a moment.
That's a moment.
Yeah, so that is when you know. I don't know. They might have gone a little bit overboard. Like, I feel like even Bobby Bowfinger should know that a movie called Chubby Rain isn't going to work.
Yeah, but he's so delusional at this point.
He is. He's so
we're embarking on his journey. We're embarking on his journey when he's already fully unhinged and like hasn't yet caught up with the rest of them that he's that way.
I'm not going to let it ruin
this is great.
Yeah,
for that reason, this is great. Yeah.
So after the questionable pitch, Bowfinger somehow convinces his team that they're going to make it to the big time. So he offers to discuss the project with Jerry Renfro, an important figure in the cinema scene. Renfro?
Yeah, Robert Downey, right?
Renfro.
Yeah. Also, by the way, they got Jamie Kennedy. I know Rob said it already, but I wrote it in my outline.
And this is where Jamie... This is
He's
where he
good.
shines.
He's good.
He's not a lead actor, and there's nothing wrong with that. He's always good as the ancillary, or like slightly above that, like second or third.
He's very
in
good
command. He's a very good supporting character actor.
Right.
He is.
But he also has the goatee, so he doesn't just look like stretched putty, like with red hair, which like is what he usually looks like, you know?
Yeah.
So that helps for sure. And he procures a Mercedes for Bowfinger, and Bowfinger wants to arrive to lunch where Renfro is going to be in the Mercedes, but we don't even know. He doesn't even have a time with Renfro. He's just showing up because he knows where Renfro is going to be.
Yeah.
So he like forces his way in. Robert Downey Jr. is Jerry Renfro, and he's having lunch with somebody else, not Bowfinger. Bowfinger manages to interrupt and show Renfro the script. After pegging Bowfinger for a lunatic, Renfro says something to the effect of, "If you can get Kit Ramsey for the movie, you've got a deal." Knowing that will never happen.
Yeah.
Because Bowfinger has no connections. He's just a moron, you know?
Yeah.
So that's going to throw us to our next clip of the day. This one's okay. KK.
Damn it, Hal, I'm the biggest black action star in the world.
Kid.
Where's my Hasta La Vista, baby?
Well, what are you talking about?
My Hasta La Vista. Look, if Arnold Schwarzenegger is getting to say lines like that, you better make sure the Kit Ramsey has shit that's equally well written.
Look, the script has that moment.
When? Yeah.
You say, I enjoy meeting you, Cliff. Then you push the guy right over the cliff.
That's too much for the audience to have to think about. They have to know that the guy's name is Cliff, and that he's on the cliff, and that the cliff and the cliff is the same. It's too cerebral. We're trying to make a movie here, not a film. Damn, you're supposed to be the agent, huh? I tell you what, you better find me in line as good as the times I told Tommy Lee Jones, fuck y'all, and blew his brains out.
Hey, yo, kid, you know what's happening here? This is just another example of the white man taking all the best catchphrases and then giving them to Arnold Stallone.
Exactly. And Jackie Chan and Van Damme. And they can't even speak English good. And I tell you what, it's some covert stuff going on. It's some covert shit I just found out the other day. Come inside. I'm glad you're here. Hey, come in here. Come on. Right now. Everybody, come here. What you talking about? Look at
They can't even speak English good.
I scanned in the computer the script to see how many times the letter K appears in this script. The letter K appears in this script 1,456 times. That's perfectly divisible by 3.
So what? So what you saying?
What am I saying? K appears in this script 486 times.
Going back to Downey Jr.'s part, when his couple great things. We didn't clip it because we can't clip everything. But
No, yeah, he's not.
His ponytail gets stuck in his pocket, so when he goes to shake his hand, it's like hanging from. And then the cable from the car phone that he cut off, just
right, is hanging. Sleeve. Yeah, which is pretty good.
But this is the first time we. It's the first time we see Eddie Murphy.
This is where
right?
I get upset because there was a continuity error with that. He put the ponytail in one pocket and then pulled it out the other.
Oh, yeah, really?
Like I got upset with that because I'm like, it doesn't matter. It was still funny. But like that's all that matters. It was funny.
Yeah.
It was the right moment. It happened at the right time. It just he pulled it out of the wrong pocket.
But this is Eddie Murphy's first time on screen in this movie, I think, right? And he comes in so fucking hot, dude. He comes
in really hot. But that's
dude.
yeah.
Van Damme, Jackie Chan, and then he shoots the cymbals. Oh my god, it's so funny.
Dude, it's great. But we learned that Kit Ramsey is insane. So Bowfinger shows up to the mansion of Kit Ramsey uninvited, just in time to slip through the gate. Bowfinger acts like he's there to deliver his script from Universal. And mentions that he has a meeting at Mindhead because he saw the Mindhead license plate on the guy picking up Kit Ramsey. That happens to be the same place that Kit Ramsey is headed. So he invites him into the limo. A quarter mile down the road, Kit kicks Bowfinger out of the limo, and then the limo, you see the script go flying too. Because it's all bullshit. And then you're like, which I like that format because you assume that Bowfinger is going to get in and somehow weasel his way in. But he is immediately denied by Kit Ramsey, which is awesome.
Yeah.
You know, and then you're like, where does the movie go from here? It's only 17 minutes in. Turns out that Mindhead is a place for therapy. It's like this giant palace.
It's a mega church. Yeah.
Like you were saying, Bob, maybe a Scientology.
When I saw it, when I watched this first in the year 2000, I figured, okay, it's a riff on therapy. But then now that I'm watching it now, I'm seeing, it's a riff on Scientology.
Yeah, they got the matching garb and the mega church kind of setting.
Yeah, and you walk in and they're immediately just indoctrinating you with Mindhead. Welcome to Mind. Yeah. Anyway, this brings us to a clip of Kit Ramsey with his therapist or spiritual Scientology leader, maybe guru guy. And this clip is called Mr. Weenie.
To Mindhead. Welcome.
It seems as though you're doing much better.
Yes.
Your paranoia is definitely under control since you came to understand happy premise number 1.
Happy premise number 1. There are no aliens.
Happy premise number 2.
Happy premise number 2. There is no giant foot trying to squash me.
Happy premise number 3.
Happy premise number 3.
I love it.
Even though I feel like I might ignite, I probably won't.
So what do we do?
Keep it together. Keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together, keep it together.
And what is it we don't do under any circumstances?
Oh, man.
What is it?
Look, I have to show it to the Laker girls.
You cannot show it to the Laker girls. Keep Mr. Weenie in the pants.
Oh, God. It's great.
This movie's so fucking funny.
It's so good.
You know what's great about it? It's smart. It's not like Stranger Things season 5 where it explains everything. It's like, all right, now he's paranoid about aliens. They're working on an alien movie. They're gonna shoehorn him into the script. He's paranoid. They set up all the beats so not innocuously, but subtly enough so when it all clicks by act 2. It feels like a genuine spiral. It's not beating over your head.
Yeah, it really is funny forced. Because it's such a specific thing that he has to show it to the Laker girls. That's so fucking funny. That's so great. It was a smart decision.
And in good movies, they set that they plant that little seed in your brain, and they don't pay it off 3 minutes later. They pay it off.
No, you're right.
At the very end of the third act.
Yeah,
they do.
It's called a setup and a payoff, which only good movies do, not bad.
Yeah.
It's so good.
It's true.
So good. Oh God, I love this movie so much. Continue.
Bowfinger arrives back at his home, which is also his studio, where his team's waiting for him anxiously for word about the Renfro meeting. So Bowfinger tells the crew Kit Ramsey is going to do the movie, even though obviously he is not, because he has been ejected from Kit Ramsey's limo along with his script. So now that we have that information, Jamie Kennedy separately, away from the crew, points out that if Kit hasn't agreed to do the movie, it's going to be literally impossible to do. Not so, says Bowfinger, will film him without his knowing. Actors walk up to him and say their lines with hidden cameras. You know the deal. That is the whole premise for the movie. Fucking love it. How are they going to fund the project? That's the next question that Jamie Kennedy has for them. Steve Martin goes into his bedroom in the studio and pulls out a little safe that has like $2,468 in single dollar bills that he's been saving $1 of forever. And I want you to hear him explain it in cash.
Yeah.
When I was 10 years old, I knew I wanted to make movies, but I knew no one was going to give me that. So I started putting away $1 every week of my life. If I missed a week, I made it up later from age 10 on. And now, you're looking at enough to get us started, $2,184.
But movies cost millions of dollars to make.
That's after gross net deduction, profit percentage deferment, 10% of the nut. Cash, every movie costs $2,184.
Oh my God. Amazing.
It is Hollywood accounting.
Yep.
Yeah. So Heather Graham arrives by bus looking for somewhere to be an actress. She finds Bowfinger Studios. He rejects her on the basis of no cash. She can only pay by check, so he kicks her out.
Yeah.
His lead actor convinces him to give her a chance. The two of them then make out a bunch, and it's good enough for Bowfinger, so he gives her the green light. They then decide to go to the America-Mexico border to scrounge up a crew. Literally Mexican people running from gunfire straight into the back of the van.
Yes. This is definitely a case for immigration, positivity.
Yeah, for sure. Well, as it turns out, they're amazing workers.
Yeah.
Bowfinger fakes a paper deal from Kit with his demands. So let's hear a little more about that in this next clip. It's called Promise.
Hey, guess what? We just closed Kit's deal. Typical deal points. Name above the title. We get only one take with Kit.
One take?
And he doesn't want to see the camera.
How come?
Well, it's just his way of working. He's so into his character that if he sees the camera, it just breaks his concentration.
When do we start?
Well, we've got the contract, so we start tomorrow at 7 a.m.
What is it?
I wish you could see what I see.
What do you see, boss?
The most promising group of young professionals I've ever worked with.
Right.
They steal studio equipment from the lot that Jamie Kennedy works on.
Yeah.
So he has to have it back every night, which is important later, not right now. First scene is a success. It's Heather Graham chasing after Kit's limo, so they actually get in the same way that Steve Martin did in the beginning when Bowfinger sneaks into the gate. He realizes that that's possible, so he stages the first scene around that, which is kind of brilliant. Right. So it looks like Heather Graham is Daisy, I believe. Daisy is running out of Kit's mansion, chasing him with a briefcase. Like, hey, you forgot your briefcase. I love you. Don't forget your briefcase. Yeah. So it's a success, I guess.
Yeah.
So far,
Second scene, they stalk Kit to lunch at a restaurant patio out by the street. And they set up another elaborate scene so that we get this particular clip. This one is called White Idiot.
This is with Carol, right? Or am I thinking of a different one? Christine Baranski's character? Yeah.
Go ahead. Yes.
Yeah.
Boys get all Oscars. It's a fact.
We know that, but look.
Did I get a nomination? No, and you know why? Because I ain't playing none of them slave roles and get my ass whipped. That's when you get the nomination. Kid, that's what Black dude play a slave role, get his ass whipped, he get the nomination. White boy play an idiot, they get the Oscar. Maybe I should find me a script as a retarded slave, then I get the Oscar.
How much booze? I'll be right back.
Yeah, go find that script. Buck the Wonder Slave.
He's right. He's 100% right. Anyway, no, it's true, man. Like anytime,
that
was
actually an improv. That was an improv line from Eddie Murphy. Like he did not.
That's insane.
He did not
because
say Buck the Wonder Slave. he came up with that. That's great.
They're coming off the recent reference success of Forrest Gump. White man plays an idiot, and
Forrest Gump slash Amistad, just you name it.
Yeah, Rain Man.
Yeah,
another one, and then you have Denzel in Glory.
Right.
And that's the two parallels he's drawing here, which is why it's actually super accurate as well as funny.
It's so fucking smart. It's so funny. It's just great. I love
Second
that line.
scene.
It's one of my favorite lines of any movie ever.
Yeah,
Continue.
it is really well done. Second lead actress, not Daisy, but what's her face, comes running in to Kit on the patio.
Yeah.
Carol. And
Christine Baranski, yeah.
He's eating, and he's unaware of what's going on with all of this, obviously, because it's a staged thing where he's literally not giving consent. And she runs up, and she mentions aliens because it's in the script, but we know because of Mindhead that that's a trigger for him. So he rushes straight back to therapy as fast as possible.
Yeah.
But that makes for good movie scene. It's Kit Ramsey freaking out and jumping in a limo and flying off. Unbeknownst to him, Jamie Kennedy is tracking his movements. He tells Bowfinger about their therapy session, and the crew moves to the parking lot that he is leaving to get into his car. In that particular parking lot. And then they get a secret shot of him on the way out of therapy, and this might be my favorite moment in the movie. And it's not typical for me to like this kind of gimmicky.
You're not
shit.
a slapstick guy. You're not a slapstick guy.
I don't like this.
Yeah,
I don't like slapstick, and I don't like this dog scene in theory. But this clip, Keep It Together, is fucking done so well. Go ahead.
Yeah. What is it though?
You'll see in just a sec. Keep it together.
Listen to heels clicking in a parking garage all day, dude.
Yeah. Same here.
There he is, Bobby. Or God, I love this. This movie is so good.
It's amazing.
Together. Keep it together.
K-I-T. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together. Keep it together.
Claire or whatever wants to meet Kit after he storms out of the parking lot. They get their third scene.
Yeah.
Everything's going to plan. Until Claire says to Bowfinger, that she wants to meet Bowfinger in person. She says, like it's important that we at least have a conversation about the movie.
Right.
Yeah.
And Bowfinger's like, no, this is cinema nouveau, like Art Deco, Art Nouveau.
Cinema Nouveau.
Yeah, cinema nouveau. It's
Yeah.
like new cinema trends. So
Yeah,
there will not be a
falls
meeting.
because she's dumb. Yeah.
Yeah. She sees him heading into a clothing store though, and starts like talking to him because she like pulls over and goes in there about the opening scene where he deals with some aliens or whatever, and making love to him in a scene that hasn't happened yet, and he, having the alien trigger, goes completely fucking nuts again, which I love.
Right.
So he's sent back into the loony loop, which right now mine is all coming back to me by Celine Dion. What is your loony loop, Rob? What's the like OCD thing that like keeps coming back into orbit way too quick? It's like the comet that's about to strike Earth. Because for me, it's all coming back to me by Celine Dion. That song makes me want to fucking kill myself. Or Celine Dion, it's me or her. I'm about to have a fucking pool stick, snap it over my knee, battle to the death with Celine Dion if I ever see her for making that song. Because every time I hear it, it just gets stuck in my head again, and I want to fucking kill myself.
It's not a loony loop for me, but I get theme music that plays in my head while I'm like, it's like walking places and stuff. And lately, like the last 3 or 4 weeks, it's been the main like synth riff to Don Henley's "Dirty Laundry." Like, whenever I'm struck, it's like bam, boom. And I'm just like in Kroger, like reading the macros on the I'm just like reading like the calorie count on like Ritz crackers. If I eat a whole sleeve, is that okay? And in my head, it's like,
dude,
kick 'em one up, kick 'em one down. That's like,
dude, I thought that was Eagles.
Well, Don Henley's from the Eagles as a side project. Yeah.
So is it credited to him, but not the Eagles?
Well, it's on his solo album.
Okay.
From like '84, I think. Can't Sit Still is the album, I think it's called. But yeah, Dirty Laundry. Whenever I'm in motion, that's been in my head like on a loop for some reason.
Well, I get Ed Sheeran's Dirty Laundry stuck in my head a little more often, unfortunately, because it's a way worse song. Bob, what's your loony loop?
I don't have one because
you're the straight man of the show who's totally normal, and Rob and I are broken, and you get to shove that in our face all the time. I get it.
I have a lot of awful music that loops in my head. I want to say I can't think of one in particular, but ask me in the future and I will give you something.
Dude, mine right now
I
is
can't
Celine Dion.
I can't think of a single one, but I have many contenders.
You don't think about it actively when it's happening to you. That's the problem. That's why I didn't do a loony loop. I did like a positive theme song loop, but the loony loop's there. And I'm going to be thinking about this all week now.
No. It is a thing that I'm. What is the thing that I'm currently concentrating on for literally no fucking reason, and it's driving me insane. That's the loony loop, and for me right now, it's all coming back to me by Celine Dion. Erin the other day she was singing it, so she was like, I have to hear it. So she's like, can you look it up on YouTube? So I played it on YouTube, and it eradicated the song from her brain. But then it started a literal 3-week episode for me where I can't escape.
Mine
so
could
far,
be
it's been 3
any
weeks.
collection of 80s TV theme songs, and that would be, that would fit. But right now, I have nothing specific.
They're just all coming back to you now? Is that what you mean?
They're all bad.
There's a knock on your door. There's a knock on your door.
Yeah, exactly.
I was waiting for you.
God damn it.
It's Celine Dion.
And Ed Sheeran's Shape of You. All right.
Welcome back, Connor 2. Anyway. So, Heather Graham is now cozying up to Afram, the screenwriter, receptionist, janitor, whatever he is. And we all know why. We are now onto her. Kit is pulled into a 3-day retreat for his intense therapy because he's a total mess. Bowfinger has Jamie Kennedy look for a guy who looks like Kit because they don't have a Kit, and they find dead ringer Jefferson. The guy is a total dork, though. That's the downside. So we get the opening clip, which is only 17 seconds. I say we play it one more time. This is rear end.
Yeah.
Would you be willing to show your naked rear end in a movie?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
The first scene they shoot with Jiff.
Yeah.
Jefferson. Is Jiff running across the freeway.
Yeah.
They tell him it's stunt drivers. Like, Bowfinger's like literally like, oh, no, you dumbass. Like, don't worry about it. We have 70,000 stunt drivers.
Yeah,
doing
it's like the
a
405
constant
during rush hour, and they're just fucking whipping.
Dude, the way they make it look, too, it is scary. Like, I'm legitimately, like, terrified for Jefferson. I'm, like, actually tense in my seat. Like, what is happening? You know, which is good that they can, like, a good movie does that. You know, it's a good comedy. But in this moment, like, I'm actually feeling the tension in my chair because of what he has to accomplish here. So it's great. He runs across the freeway, and then they're about to send him to get coffee for everybody because he's also the errand boy. But they say, "Hey, listen, we got to do one more shot across the highway," which we thankfully don't have to suffer through with him. They just like it's just assumed that when we get back to the studio that he has done two.
The physicality of it when he runs forward and stuff out. And
stop short. Yeah.
It's really good.
It's awesome.
It's
really the way they shot it. It looks. It's obviously it's not. He didn't do it, but it looks like he did.
Yeah. Double exposure or something, but it looks convincing.
So now Daisy, that's Heather Graham, wants a private meeting with Bowfinger at his home. She tricks him into getting more scenes by getting a little with Bowfinger himself. And then he steals her credit card. In the meantime, which I fucking loved because, like, you think he's just a sucker, like, getting taken advantage of. But he's like, I love you too.
They're
and just, like, takes her credit card.
They're all looking out for their own hide. Yeah. And Heather Graham's character is the best because, like, she is so blatantly a climber. Like, she's just jumping. She's like, oh, I know, I know you don't have any money, but like, this is like my opportunity. So I'm gonna like fuck my way to the top and like bounce.
Yeah, right.
And like, and she comes in so innocent with like her little sundress and like her bags.
She does.
And like she becomes a shark. She becomes a shark so fast, dude.
I mean it. Yeah. Which he was all along, I think.
Yeah, I agree.
But then he buys $1 fucking million worth of equipment with that credit card. Like, for real, he buys so much insane shit.
He does.
That, like, you would never assume that this girl coming off a bus to act in, like, LA would ever have that kind of money. But anyway, back at this, or like credit line, I should say. But back at the studio, they all wonder where Kit could be. Claire knows because she saw him last week at the clothing store, and she overheard that he'll be at a photo shoot. So they set up a very elaborate shot involving aliens, guns, fancy cars, illegal, what the fuck? And illegal, they illegally shoot from across the street. I thought I was listing one more thing, but I was saying they illegally shoot from across the street.
No, they shoot illegally,
as they drive this poor man deeper into his delusions. Which I feel like
they do.
It's like one of the undercurrents of this movie is like it's very dark. There's a very dark humor.
There's a darkness underneath it all. Yeah,
there is. Yeah,
they are very willing to ruin his brain.
Yeah,
for their own gain. You know.
Yeah, for the potential. Maybe sort of distribution handling from Robert Downey
maybe exactly. Yeah,
there's nothing in writing that solidifies this.
Yeah,
it's just
he
told him to do this impossible thing, and he'll consider distributing it, not financing it, not just helping get it out in a couple theaters.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all he's really fucking going for.
So everything goes amazingly well. And I wanted to clip a lot of this section, but it doesn't really help to drive the story too much. Like I like to use the scenes as like kind of pivoting points to like make them.
Yeah.
And we already know what they're doing to him. So the crew has breakfast the next morning, and Jeff reveals that he's actually Kit's brother, which I fucking love, by the way, because it
never thought once and
right.
It's
he never once thought to name drop to get the gig.
No,
right, because he's an idiot.
It's brilliant. The way they dropped it in is brilliant. Yeah.
Yes, and it lends such a credibility to the look-alike resemblance angle that I thought that they were just hoping we would just be okay with, which I was willing to do for this movie. But I was so glad that I was relieved of it. Like that burden of having to be like, oh, but this guy looks so much like Kit Ramsey.
Yeah.
I was annoyed by that in the back of my head. But then they land this on us, and I'm like, oh my God, it smooths everything out.
Yeah.
The fact that he's a moron and he didn't think to mention Kit Ramsey, his brother, makes sense.
At his audition,
Yes, it makes sense because he's that dumb. But it also, like, now that we know it, that's why he looks identical to his brother, and it made me so fucking happy.
It was so great. Yeah, I agree.
So they want to know if the brothers get along. Daisy then bangs Jiff to get closer to Kit. She and Bowfinger agree to keep banging anyway. So Bowfinger pulls her aside, and he's like, we're done. And she's like, why? And he's like, because you banged fucking Jeffro. And she's like, so? And he's like, I'll see you later. We're going to fuck again because I'm definitely not turning that down.
Yeah, that was the way to go. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So the end of that night, Jamie Kennedy is putting the camera back in the studio. He gets caught by the security guard. Not red-handed, but like the security guard knows that like some equipment got dropped off or something without his knowing.
Yeah.
And it says Kit Ramsey on it. He takes that to Mindhead, the therapy place, because he knows Kit is a member there, I guess, and he is too. And then the crew get word from Jiff that Kit is going to be at wherever the fuck he's going to be. And they all rush immediately there. Bowfinger pulls Daisy aside to give her notes on the scene, which is where we get this moment between Daisy and Bowfinger again, where it shows that she really is not an innocent character in all this. This is Who Told You?
This is a very difficult scene for Kit. He is probably not going to want to get in that car with you. In fact, he will probably really, really resist because of his character and everything. So you have to be very, very persuasive because
he doesn't know he's in the movie. I know what's going on. I may be from Ohio, but I'm not from Ohio. I'm not mad. I'm working, aren't I?
But who told you?
We're packed and loaded.
Great.
Oh, hi.
That's like
Hi,
one of the
sweetie.
great moments
Will you
of the
make sure
movie.
my makeup case is in the van? Let's hit it.
Now you were saying, Chris, that you think she was always a shark.
Yeah.
See, I didn't read it that way. I read it as like, because when it's just her alone getting off the bus, like she seems innocent and naive. Like she's not performing for anybody in that moment. I feel like she I always read it as she got so quickly corrupted and she just became that. And in my mind, that's funnier because like she is naive and she learns really quickly what kind of people she's dealing with, and then she quickly learns.
I honestly agree with.
I think
the
they're both
fact that
valid
she
reads.
learned quickly. I think she figured it out within like the first couple weeks and like just went with it. Like I don't think she knew right away.
So I always, that's why I always appreciate, because like I feel like that was her evolution. She's like, oh, I'm just gonna get my toes wet in the Hollywood pool, and she's like, all right, let's fucking
bingo
do
cards,
this.
people. If you're with me, you're giving the movie a little too much credit. She's getting off the bus, knowing there could be a talent scout waiting for a hot blonde with perfect boobs that we never see in this movie.
Like
getting
I
off
said,
that bus.
this is why Bowfinger is so great. They are both valid reads. I don't think there's a right one or a wrong one. But like,
exactly. I think
yours is funny because she's going for the lowest hanging fruit and like fucking climbing her way up. And in my mind, she doesn't know better than quickly catches on and is like, fuck these guys.
If she was that educated, if she was that educated, she wouldn't have been going for the lowest hanging, male fruit, and that is the lead actor on a nothing production. She doesn't know
that's true.
How like unimportant that guy is. She thinks he's an actor in Hollywood because she's like an innocent, right? Oh wait, I guess that fights against my instinct here. You're saying she actually is. Fuck. Never mind. Okay.
I said either way is a valid read. They're both funny in their own ways. Mine's just funny.
I guess I just like totally proved myself wrong. They shoot the scene that includes Ephraim's arm falling off with goo coming out of his face, and black sports car with Jif and aluminum foil popping out of the trunk. I mean, it's pretty impressive. And then Daisy showing up in Renfro's car to save Keith. At this point, his brain is so fried that he gets into the car with her, which I thought was maybe the funniest moment of the movie. I clipped it. It's called I'm Keith.
There's only one way out of this. Follow me, follow. Kiss you? Now? Oh, Keith, danger really turns you on. Get to the car. We've got to get to the alien antenna before the summer solstice.
You must hurry. I'm Keith.
That spot right there was so perfect. I'm Keith. When he turns to his crew and he's like, leave me with them because I can't put up a resistance anymore. I'm Keith. Just let me go. I don't want to fight the insanity anymore. Like it just had me laughing, dude. Like
he's just giving into what he thinks
funny.
is his psychosis.
Yeah. He's like, it must be true. I don't want to fight it anymore. It's like, I'm Keith. Just let me be Keith, bro. And I just fucking love that. Anyway, Daisy drags Keith through the Griffith Observatory as they shoot them both in the black and white security cameras. Like it's such a smart move. Like Bowfinger shooting the scene and then brings the camera into the security area where they take footage in black and white in the security stairwell or whatever. Like it's very smart to get black and white effects off of actually just security footage. I really like that. And then the FBI show up in helicopters to save Kit from the filming right before Kit actually says, "Got you, suckers," or whatever the big line is supposed to be.
Gotcha, suckers.
Gotcha, suckers. What a moment. They didn't get that moment because the FBI shows up too early. Back in the studio, they're all bummed out about the loss of the project. The guys they hired from the border show up with extra footage Jamie Kennedy told them to shoot of Kit. And that's just him doing everyday stuff. In it, he reveals his dangler to the Laker girls. This is blackmail material. Project Back On. We are now at the very, very last of the movie here, but
I don't think you sent me a clip called Project Back On.
No, I didn't.
Oh.
No, it was just me emphasizing. I apologize.
Got it.
Kit's therapist and contract lawyer agrees to allow permission.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
If you're in Scientology, they control everything. He allows permission because he doesn't want Kit's dick to be all over cinema. The internet, whatever there is.
Tabloids. They don't want TMZ eating that shit up and ruining his career. And then he's no longer able to pay for their fucking church services or membership.
So, everyone at the premiere loves Chubby Rain somehow,
Yeah.
and they're just like into it. They're all celebrating, and then you're waiting for the axe to drop. It never really does. A FedEx driver shows up with a package for Bowfinger, and he mentioned earlier that it's going to be like an Oscar nomination.
Yeah.
It is not. It is an offer for them
No.
to do another movie with Jifferson,
Yeah.
Kit's brother, in Taiwan called
Oh, fuck, what was it called?
Fake Person Ninjas.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the bootleg factory. Yep.
Right. So we see some of the film, and it's clearly parody. It's like spam BS.
It's Steven Seagal. It's like Steven Seagal.
But dude,
he's making money. That's all that matters, you know.
Yeah, like he got it. He got
even
like
in '99.
Yeah.
What was the name of that movie? It was like Kung Fu Fist.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist. Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
Kung Pao Enter the Fist.
That's the one.
There's
It's
a
like
market
3 different.
for this already.
It's like 3 different movies and like some acting put into it, and then they overdub all the dialogue. Right? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah. That movie's great, dude.
And it's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
And so there is a market for that in America already. So I get it. Like Steve Martin's not going for that, but he does make it in Hollywood for like clearly making parodies now.
It's out there. It's not Hollywood, but it's still money.
Yeah. He
It's
has
like
a
it's like
bankroll.
Sharknado.
Yeah. His projects are getting bankrolled, and like that, he's able to like keep the lights on and maybe buy better lights.
Because there's an audience that wants to laugh at like a goofy version of cinema, you know. Like so that's what they're doing. And like I said, Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy like jump up and do like a tiger pose or whatever, like to the camera. And I felt like that was them being like, we work together. Let's put a stamp on it. Us like legends of comedy. Not a huge
They
Steve Martin
arrived.
fan,
Yeah.
personally.
Yeah.
But like this is like our send off. We're like we're giving it to the next generation. But we did this together.
Yeah.
What's that about?
They are legends of comedy. Like you can't deny.
Yeah,
it.
exactly. No, I can't. I can't. I won't.
And it's really rare when you have 2 personalities that are that big in like a dual lead. Like it's rare. Like you don't see like in the last couple decades, you haven't really seen a lot of that. And then there's a George Clooney and like Brad Pitt movie that came out last year, or the year before, called Wolves. And it's like, it's like it's hard to pull off because they each want equal screen time, or their egos clash, or whatever. Normally, there's a lead and a support, but I would say this is a solid dual lead, and they both carry it equally.
Yeah,
and in a way that's not like it doesn't seem acrimonious or anything. Like it's coming from respect, which was what makes it land so well, I think.
Agreed.
It's something. So let's move on. So
let's throw to fact or no fact.
Yeah.
The parts of a flower are so constructed that very
Bobby, got any good facts?
Yes.
Bob.
Very racist. I no like black. I no like Jew either. But black and Jew love
Gluten-free food.
Go figure.
You're gonna keep.
Okay. Well, do you have any that are relevant to this movie?
I'm hearing it on the next.
What? What's up?
Fact, no fact. So, we're looking at 5 things that are real or not real. Here we go. First thing, Gary Coleman. You know what you talking about, Willis? Gary Coleman worked on the set as a security guard.
Okay,
that's first. Second thing, in the scene where Bobby and Dave interview Jeff Ramsey, like for the part of his double in as Jeff, they did not know some of the lines, and Eddie Murphy improvised his answers to those questions. Okay, third one. For the sequence in which Jeff runs across the Los Angeles freeway, this is when he runs across the highway.
Yeah.
Cars were added later digitally, like they weren't actual cars.
All right.
Okay, fourth. This was Heather Graham's first movie after Boogie Nights in 19 whatever that was.
Okay.
And last, the cast includes Oscar winners Robert Downey Jr. and Oscar nominees Eddie Murphy and Terrence Stamp.
When did the Austin Powers one come out? With Heather Graham. I don't know if that was before or after.
That's for you to figure out, right?
I'm gonna say Four Smells Like Bullshit because I want to say she was in Spy Who Shagged Me, or no, she wasn't in Goldmember. There was International Man.
He
of
was
Mystery,
in Spy Who Shagged Me, yeah.
Spy Who Shagged Me. I want to say Spy Who, because
sure.
the first one was 97. I want to say that was 99 because they did sequels like every other year or close to it.
Yeah.
So I want to say she was in Austin Powers, and I haven't seen Boogie Nights recently enough to remember if she was even in Boogie Nights. Wasn't that late 80s or early 90s? I'm gonna say Four's bullshit. I want to say she was in Austin Powers first.
That's a really strong argument. I kind of want to go with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
I'll say I'll go just to be different. I'll go with number 2.
So he improvised the answers during Jip's audition.
Not those, yeah.
You should have doubled down because Rob was right.
I figured.
Yeah.
Gary Coleman actually did work as a security guard on the set, which is just fucking crazy, in my opinion. Yeah.
Why you don't believe he's capable of being a security guard? Are you sizist?
That's not what I said. I just said this is fucking crazy.
That's what he said.
Number 2 and number 3 are correct. And number 4. So number 4 is Heather Graham. So Heather Graham was, as Rob said, in the Austin Powers.
Yep. Yeah.
I don't know what the name of the sequel was.
Yeah,
I didn't
Spy Who
watch
Shagged
it.
Me.
I only
Spy
saw
Who
the
Shagged
first
Me,
one in the sequels. But yeah, she was in the second or third or whatever the fuck it was. But before this movie. And yeah, Robert Downey Jr. and Eddie Murphy and Terrence Stamp all won Oscars or at least nominated. And Steve Martin was the recipient of the honorary Oscar. I forget what year it was, but he was like a recipient of an honorary Oscar. Like, he didn't win an official one like Terrence Stamp and Eddie Murphy, but he did win an honorary one. But yeah, that's it.
Rob,
so
like he won one that you can't actually hold, but like you can say I have this Oscar right here. It's this honor.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think you can't.
You're allowed
hold
to say it, but he doesn't have one to hold in his hands.
Yeah.
That sounds like
you're right.
That sounds like Steve Martin to a T, personally. Yeah. Like he deserves the recognition for being one of comedy's legends, but doesn't actually deserve to hold the comedy award. You know?
Yeah.
That
he
feels
can play
about
the fuck out of a banjo, though, dude. Have you ever seen him play banjo? He's like,
no, but I've heard
he's learning. He's a serious virtuoso on the banjo. Like he writes some beautiful fucking music on the banjo.
You hate him so much, but yeah, that's the result.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, what we're watching.
Typically, when I look for something new to watch,
It's raining little white women. My prayers have been answered.
And this is what we're watching.
All right, Chris. The Pendragon. No. Pendragon. Pendragon. I don't know. It's a fantasy show someone at work keeps talking about.
Oh, yeah. No, I have no idea what that is. I mean, I might be into it.
I'll text you. I think you'll be really fucking into it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it might be. The Pendragon?
The Pendragon cycle. The Pendragon.
That's me when I'm writing my fucking outline, bro. Straight fire on these pages. No. I have been watching last couple nights. I am ashamed to say. I should say that I'm not ashamed to say, a documentary on Netflix called Reality Check. You guys want to know what that's about?
The horrible stuff that happens behind the scenes to children in reality TV.
Yes. But they're not, they don't quite qualify as like Trump style children of interest. They're like children in the like legal sense. So like, you know what we were talking about before, like Heather Graham is definitely at least 18 in this movie.
Yeah.
So like you're perfectly okay hoping you will see her boobs, which you don't in this movie.
Yeah.
But you know, you're hoping it, and that's perfectly okay because she's over 18.
Yeah.
You're perfectly okay laughing at the girls who auditioned for America's Next Top Model because they were all 18 plus.
Yeah.
But what's not funny about that show is how tortured they actually were in the filming and production of America's Next Top Model, which is a show I saw like 15 seasons of with my wife. Not gonna lie, it is addicting. Go ahead and watch
all that shit is
but,
by design. The reason I don't watch that kind of stuff is because I know I will like it too much and it will ruin my life.
Dude, it's America's Next Top Model is extremely addicting.
Yeah.
If you watch one season, you will watch them all basically because it is under the reality guise, but it is made for TV reality. So like Tyra Banks is a horrible
still
person.
reality, right? Like it's still like in
It
that
technically
realm?
is. Tyra Banks is a horrible person, and she it just like lets the models go on if they have a good storyline, even if it's extremely damaging to their psyche. So like what you learn in the documentary is like how much Tyra kind of knew and how much the production knew that they were fucking people over like mentally.
So like Ellen or
while
Dr.
the show
Phil,
goes on.
it's like they're just exploiting the fuck out of the people that are
Exactly,
making the show possible
and
in
then
the first place. Yeah.
And the documentary is like pointing that out to you. But I will tell you, it makes for very addicting television. It's like the McDonald's of television. You know, know you shouldn't be having that double cheeseburger.
You know you
but
want
fuck
like
does it taste good?
You know you want like a prime cut, but sometimes just like that greasy wrapper is
Yeah, exactly. It AMTM or whatever is the greasy wrapper. And I'm not afraid to say that I have indulged.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Bob.
Well, yeah, you have indulged for sure. Yeah. So I wanted
there's other upsides
with my shirts. It's not like
ooh,
it's not super obvious, but I did watch something called Carousel on Tubi. It's like Carousel, but with an HELL. And it's a unicorn.
Oh God, that looks amazing.
No, it's a unicorn. Yeah, it's fucking great. It's a unicorn. What do you fucking call that? A carousel horse.
Yeah.
That breaks free of the carousel because it's sick of kids like wiping their boogers on the and shit.
I get it.
And it goes on a rampage and like fucking kills people and rapes people. It's really inappropriate. It's really funny. It's not good fodder for our pod because it's just too funny. It's not
schlocky. It's got like 58%. People like
it intentionally campy. So I'm not gonna say for the pod, but it is very funny. But something else I watched. There's a public access talent show that existed like between 79 and 90 in New York.
Okay.
It was called hold on. It was called Stairway to Stardom.
Okay.
So if you Google Stairway to Stardom, you will see this like YouTube. Like there's a DVD set out there of like all the audition tapes, and it's fucking crazy. It's really funny, but also very sad because all the performers are bad, except for like maybe 3. There might be like 3 out of like 30 to 50 that are like actually decent. But it's so funny. It's just bad.
I found it on YouTube. subscribing.
You name it, they're out there. It's
Yeah.
Stairway to Stardom. You should watch it. It's
Awesome.
it's better to watch with someone else. Like
You
watch
gotta
with
roast it. That's like a roast show, right?
Yeah.
Like you just kind of
Yeah.
sit there and like
you
"Oh,
want to
look at
give
this
your
fucking
you want to
joke."
give your
Yeah.
thoughts to someone else so that they can
Yeah,
laugh.
that show,
at them.
it's really fucking funny. I suggest watching it, but not alone. If you watch it alone, it'll be kind of depressing. Watch it with someone else.
I'm going to be watching it alone. I'm going to try to get Erin in. But she's going to be annoyed by my commentary immediately because she's just over me, you know.
I know Erin,
and then I'll be watching it alone.
Make sure she watched it.
Yeah.
I'll try.
All right, so there's one movie I've been watching a lot of weird shit, but the one that really stuck out to me this week it's called Bunny. Came out in 2025.
Yeah.
It's a independent, low budget, but it's on Netflix. It premiered at like South by Southwest, I think. Yeah, South by Southwest in March 2025, and it kind of like got slowly released to streaming. Netflix surprisingly has it, which they don't have a lot of independent stuff, but it's about the main guy named Bunny and his roommate Dino. And they live in like a New York City like apartment with it's a bunch of derelicts in the building. Like they're all like, this lady's living here illegally. She came here from China. These people are dealing drugs out their fucking window. The main guy Bunny, he illegally sublets his place like an Airbnb, and then he lets this woman who's like an Orthodox Jew come in who doesn't allow electricity, but like everybody else he lives and smokes pot and is watching TV all the time. And basically what happens is they find a dead body in one of the units and they need to remove it. And what you don't know going into it is the main guy Bunny, he's like the dude. He's super chill, but he seems a little more agitated than usual and you don't know why, which gets revealed later. And the cops are always looming around the building because they know he's like a low stakes hustler, and they know he's always up to something, but they can't quite pin what it is. And now there's a dead body in his neighbor's apartment, and him and his friends are trying to remove it. And every single character is like, it's like Clerks dialogue meets Big Lebowski level escalations. Every single character is, think of the one friend you have who always knows a guy or always has a hookup or always tells you like the most insane story from the night before. And you're like, how are you still alive? Every single character is that person. And they're all trying to help him remove the body. It's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
My guy, that I would describe as the character you just described, the guy that I know.
Yeah.
No lie, I call him Stencils.
But
no, I'm not kidding. We can get into why some other episode if you want to. It's going to take way too long, and we're already running over time.
But Bunny, it's like 90. It's a really tight 90 minutes. But it's like Big Lebowski meets Clerks, and it's hinged on a bunch of people trying to remove a dead body from their apartment building past the cops.
Yeah,
and
sounds
that's
good.
And it's fucking.
So
hilarious.
we don't know whether he's like a good bunny or a
bad bunny. Yeah. No, it's
it's
very well done.
That one through.
It's a good mix of like Coen Brothers and like Kevin Smith type humor, but like everybody is like really dialed in on it, and it's a solid watch. All right,
cool.
So
let's throw it to bad credit names.
Am I playing the finger names?
Yeah. Oscar X Delgadillo, Matthew Mungle, Russ Overstreet, Guy Norman B, Hope Wood, and Fedorov Colin. He's been eating my ass for the last month. That is the last. The last name is Fedorov Colin. Bye.
Beautiful.
Fedorov Colin. I was very surprised by that one. Anyway, Bob, you made a special request. You asked if we can compare these movies in one way or another. I said I'd do a little something for you. I'm going to ask you two a couple of questions just to compare the last good movie we had to this one. And
was it Primal Fear?
Listen, I didn't want to be like, hey, who was better? Blah blah blah. I like the acting in because these are different movies. So I've got some fun
you can't compare
stuff.
like you can't compare a hungry Edward Norton to like two well-established comedians.
These are apples
they're
and
very-
oranges, right?
Yeah.
They're very apples and oranges. Yes, I agree.
Yeah. So, would you rather have dinner with Ed Norton and Richard Gere or Steve Martin and Eddie Murphy?
Steve Martin, Eddie Murphy.
Hmm.
No,
I was going to
around the
ask about drinks, but Rob doesn't do that.
I'll hit the pen.
Rob, would you rather hit the pen with Eddie Murphy and Steve Martin, which obviously you would, or Ed Norton and Richard Gere?
Here's the thing. I'm gonna go Norton. I'm gonna go Murphy and Martin, but I have a feeling
Yeah.
Edward Norton will be really fun to fucking get high with.
He
And
would.
I also
I agree.
think I have a very like a 3% sneaking suspicion that Martin and Murphy are like a nightmare rotation. Because it's just gonna be shtick
Could be.
for like fucking 3
Yeah.
hours straight.
Yeah.
I would still choose that, but there's a lingering fear that it might end up being unpleasant.
I feel like
agree.
though you hit the pen
right.
with Ed Norton, you hand him the pen, and then all of a sudden, like a half an hour after he puffed it, he's like the nicest guy ever. But then he comes back from the bathroom and he literally wants to beat the shit out of you, and then he like. And then he has to excuse himself again. He comes back. He's like the nicest guy you've ever met in your life.
And then the only visual shorthand is the size of his pupils, like what he's doing in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Right.
And then you could have sworn that like you saw like a rodent run from one collar to the other in Richard Gere's like suit, and you're like, what the fuck is happening
he's
at this dinner
stretching-
table?
He's stretching his arms behind his head. He sees the mouse just jump from one sleeve to the other.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Right, like you can tell he knows, but he doesn't want to act like you know. Anyway, okay.
Yeah.
Next question: Laura Linney or Heather Graham? Best actress. Of course, that's where I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Heather Graham.
Yeah.
I think she had better peaks, so to speak.
She has those things that
Yeah.
make her a better actress.
Yeah, you know, she's got this. She's got Austin Powers better
She
peaks.
does have some.
Yes.
She has those features.
Those
those things.
Out of everyone considered, guys, both movies, which actor or actress had the best catalog of films?
Oh god.
I'm gonna.
Norton's up there for me, dude. He's fucking solid in everything.
Yeah, I
he's
think it
in.
might be Norton.
Yeah, Eddie Murphy. He's
okay.
He's the best.
And I've learned all the shit about Edward Norton being difficult to work with was like made up by the guy who wrote American History X because he was fucking psycho. And the only other like evidence that corroborates that is like he joined a Marvel movie, which is like director by committee, and they didn't like his input, and he was like, "All right, I'm not doing the next one." So
But
like,
yeah, American History X is so
Yeah.
fucking great, but sad. Like it's
But
a
you know
really
the
It's
story about-
really good.
Yeah.
And then he's got Fight Club, which say what you will, it's like
Yeah.
for teens, but like it is really
Leaves,
well done.
Leaves of Grass, dude. Have you seen that?
Death to Smoochie.
Death to Smoochie's fantastic. Leaves of Grass is fucking amazing. Where he does a
So
double.
it's
He does the Eddie Murphy
Primal
thing in Leaves of
Fear.
Grass. He plays his twin. Yeah.
Yeah.
Rounder. He's even good in Rounders. which is not a
Birdman.
good movie.
Birdman, dude.
Yeah, he's just got so many fucking
yeah.
good movies. I don't know. It's Ed Norton for me.
But you compare the two movies that that's the thing. So you compare two movies that I didn't think that he showcased his best.
Yeah,
But
I mean, he does often.
Yeah,
he's great.
Very good. And the last thing I have, give me your favorite scene for Bowfinger and Primal Fear, just so I can like compare the two.
Favorite? from
Whatever comes to mind.
Bowfinger is easily the Van Damme and Jackie Chan and pow pow pow. He shoots the cymbals on the
Okay.
drum set. That's my favorite scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No question.
For Bowfinger, I want to say it's the scene with Robert Downey Jr. when he's like making his intro and like, the ponytail and
Okay.
like the cordless phone. Fucking kills me, dude. Every time.
I really like the like long shot where it's the culmination, like before they drag Kit to the Griffith Observatory, like when he says I'm Keith, Like it's like he just like doesn't want to like fucking fight anymore because he's like sick
buying,
of like
I do
trying
like
to stay sane at that point. I
He's
just thought it
buying
was
into
so
the
funny.
psychological break. He's just like, fine,
he's
fine. And this is how I am. Yeah,
yeah, dude.
He's
Just let me
giving
go.
Make it stop.
Part of I
fucking loved that scene.
And then for Primal
yeah.
Fear, God, the slow clap at the end, dude.
Yeah, when Ed Norton reveals, I mean, it probably should be that, right? Yeah. All right. Next week, we are doing Pass Through.
Yeah, it's already on the drive. It's already on the Google Drive. So,
wait, what are we doing?
Neil Breen.
Pass Through.
Neil Breen's Pass Through to premiere the next season. So we've done. Yeah,
we don't know this.
What's up?
How
we forgot the poll.
Doing a Breen movie. I thought you guys already did that the Breen movie.
No, we tried.
No, we put it on the poll a bunch and it kept
failed.
losing.
So
let me
it lost to jiu-jitsu.
Before we sign off, so let's go through the checklist. This is the only one we have to do left that's not a. So we did Double Down. We've done I Am Here Now. Basically the same movie. We've done Fateful Findings, which is basically a more realized version of Double Down.
So much better.
And then we have Twisted Pair and Cade Tortured Crossing. Those are bad.
Yeah.
You can't do those in isolation because those are sequels. So Pass Through is the last of the standalone Breen films before his next one comes out. Yeah, so we did it, guys. We did it.
Wow.
So
we did it. Yes.
Yeah.
And
So
next sequel season will be one of his.
Yeah, this next season premieres with 2016's Pass Through by Neil Breen. Written by, directed by, produced by, edited by, musical directed by, and also starring Neil Breen. This might be. Right.
This is gonna be a tough fact or no fact. Rob, are we switching again this week? Because like that's what you did last.
I can. Yeah, I can switch. I can handle that.
Yeah, let's switch. You do fact or no fact, and I'll do ad read.
Yeah, do an ad read or just be an asshole for 90 minutes and you'll be good.
I'll
take my place.
I'll do ad read. You do fact or no fact because Neil Breen's shit is your
it's my wheelhouse. Yeah,
it's your bread and butter.
Okay. So all right, we're plugging and we're running, right? Is that the plan?
Yeah, man. Plug us.
All right.
Throw it to Bob for his last words.
www.theworstmovieevermade.com. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok. We are on Spotify. We are on Apple Podcasts. We are on YouTube. If you have a third-party podcast app, like we're there. Just search The Worst Movie Ever Made. Fun fact, I got an email earlier today that I have not acted on yet, but Video Component will be added to Apple Podcasts. Ooh. I don't know what I have to do to get the feed to bump over, or if it just ships it out once I do a little form or whatever. Yeah. So that means you can see the video version of the show currently on YouTube and Spotify. And if you're an Apple user, you will soon be able to see the video of the show on Apple. And you can find us on socials. Just www.theworstmovieevermade.com. This is episode 240, I think. 239, 230.
240 of season 16.
Yeah, we are on this. This is currently this will be episode 239 when it hits the airwaves.
Wow.
So we have a vast catalog. If there's a shitty movie, we've probably done it. Just when you're on the feed, just search the movie title. We just do number, the pound sign, and then the title of the movie. So it's easy to find. And we're there. And then you can email us too. Bob, what's your last word?
It's gonna be controversial, but spear checker.
I know why. Ooh. I know why.
Nice.
That's a big part of the movie.
Yeah. That's a solid one. I wish I thought
Go back and listen to it so you don't think Bob's just a huge racist.
Yeah, I'm not.
All right, guys. We're going to go traditional and play, because this is the finale. We're going to play the regular theme song. See you next week. Neil Breen, Pass Through. Guys, it's already on the Google Drive. We can start watching this. We can start watching this the second we sign off. That's how
I'm going
to. I'm actually going to actually do that. Let me find this. Are you said it's on Drive?
Yeah, it's already on Google Drive. I just uploaded it.
Thank you, Shmave, Shay, JK, Mid K, Joanne, Jeff, Dustin. Kayla, I guess. Slow grip. Like that. Thought that was cool.
Cymbal swells. All right. So you guys.
I'm a simple man from the city of demons.
I'm gonna leave that in. Bye, Jelly School.